how's it going? Welcome back to Dylanpickups.com. So I wanted to show you the culmination of the last few weeks of work on Colton Wind's Firecaster. If you'll recall, it's kind of a benefit thing we've done with the help of all of you on the internet, donating parts and money and all that sort of stuff. This is the end result right here, and it's pretty stinking cool. I think you're gonna dig it. Let me just take you through it. It is a we worked with Nikita Guitars to do the actual build work and all this kind of stuff, and then Dylanpickups, and then a bunch of people donated some parts. I'll talk to you about that as we go through it. So this kind of in a close-up fashion. Obviously, you remember we saw the pictures of Jim Malazzo from Nikita Guitars actually burning it over a campfire or a bonfire in his backyard. And it actually came out really, really good. It's a pine body with like a two-piece book match top on it, which is really, really cool. It's got an oil finish, and then there's a couple of coats of nitro on it too. So it's it's really cool. This thing is a really neat guitar. We could have used a torch, I suppose. We've used torches before. But the fire actually gives it really a way cooler kind of uniform look to it. And plus, it's just kind of the whole story of losing everything in a fire. We kind of really want to pay proper homage to that. You see the neck also, this was actually done with a torch. You don't want to do that in the fire because you don't want to shrink anything. You got to be real careful with how much heat you use on the neck. So, rosewood fretboard, bone nut. There are Spurzle tuners on the back there, which is pretty cool. And then if we look over here, let's see, we've got Wilkinson ashtray bridge with compensated brass saddles. A Dylanpickups Tele Red is the pickup I chose for this. It actually works pretty well. And then this is a really cool story because this is really what started the whole thing. I saw a box of parts on the internet, and he's like, I lost everything in a fire, and this pickup cover was really one of the last remaining usable parts. So he sent me the parts. I actually used this pickup cover. One of y'all on the internet sent me a pickup that I could use as a core. We rewound it, and we put a different magnet in it. It's an Alnico 5 magnet still, but it's just a better magnet. As far as wide range humbuckers go, that is really a cool thing you can do. Obviously, they make some pretty expensive replacements out there, but for the reissue ones, this is something that we do that works really well, is to rewind it and use a different magnet. And I'll show you in a minute. They sound pretty nice. Because a lot of people don't like these pickups, but they sound really good once you do that. It's got Bourne's pots, an orange drop cap in it. It's all cloth wiring. It's actually a 47 cap. It's 500K pots, which sounds odd for a Tele, but I like to use those. It just gives it a lot more room to adjust. And you can see all the hardware. This is a custom made pick guard, obviously. It's all been burned and burnished, and it's actually left raw. I'm hoping as he plays it that it's going to turn blue and do all kinds of funny stuff. So, I mean, that's it. It's a really, really, really slick guitar. It plays really, really good. It's a 12-inch radius neck fretboard. And this is what it sounds like. This neck pickup is really, really good. And here's the bridge pickup. So that's your proper Tele twang on the bridge pickup, and then here is your middle position. And if we put a little drive to that, this thing is awesome. I'm using today, signal chain wise, I'm using today the Fuchs ODS 50 watt head through a Phaeton 212 cabinet. And that's kind of my main baby. Go to fuchsaudiotechnologies.com and check those out, or call me actually. And I'm using actually a Fuchs pedal also. I'm using the Fuchs Cream. This is the new one. It's got a couple of different EQ settings on it, which is really, EQ curves, which is really, really cool. It's kind of a TS90 thing with the stuff you don't like about a TS9. We can do a review on that later, but that's a really, really trick pedal. I'm leaving a fair amount of gain on this thing because I really like how it sounds, so. Here is your bridge pickup. I really, really like it because it does clean up. So if we bring our volume back a little bit. Same thing with the neck pickup. So you have this real. You see how it's got that kind of glassy single coily tone to it too? I actually like it now. I didn't like these pickups at all. Well, I've never liked these pickups at all, but after you rewind them and you put a different magnet in them, I really do like them. So anyway, here's your dirty. And then you drop this back a little bit. It has this weird kind of hollow single coily sound to it that I really. Yeah, I really dig that. So anyway, that's a cool tour, quick tour of the Nikita Firecaster that we built for Colton Win. I hope you dig it, man. I hope you really, really dig it. It plays really good. The action's really low. The neck is really nice. This particular neck is a Musicraft neck. For this particular project, and the reason we did it that way is because this has actually become the basis of a kind of a kit setup that we're going to do and make an affordable way for you to build a guitar. So we're going to use obviously with different pickup combinations and stuff available, but you'll hear more on that. But I really, really wanted to just show you this. I really appreciate everybody's help that has helped us out over the last 4 to 6 weeks on Colton's project. With money and with parts, and everybody just sharing on the internet, man, sharing it. It's really cool to do something good for somebody else, you know, in this world these days. So I really, really dig that, and I really appreciate everybody's help. We're going to put it in a Gator ultralight case. It's not a gig bag. It's actually a case, and we're going to ship it off to them on Monday. I'm going to play it a little bit this week, just make sure I've got any little setup thing, the adjustments. I want it to be really, really good for them. So I'm going to play it a little bit more this week, and keep tweaking and make it really super good. Ship it off to him Monday. Colton, I hope you dig it. If you want to donate, anybody else but Colton want to donate to this this cause, because there obviously was a lot of expense incurred in doing it, and be a part of this cool thing, you can go to paypal.me/Dylanpickups and donate whatever your heart feels you want to. If not, I really appreciate you sharing this. At least share what we've done here and around on the internet, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. Just please share, because this is a really, really cool thing. And thank you, and I appreciate you all stopping by today. My name is Dylan. This is Dylanpickups, and this is a Nikita Firecaster for Colton Win. Thanks to James Milazzo at Nikita Guitars for doing it. Thanks to everybody else that has donated parts and money and all that along the way. Again, I keep saying it, but I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day. We'll talk to you later.